Thanks for tuning in. So I'm going to do a run for Postmates, and I'm basically going to do the whole run from start to end. And a lot has changed since my last posting with Postmates. Well, I wouldn't say a tremendous amount, but there are a couple of changes that Postmates has made. Apparently to make it better not only for the client, but also for the courier. So this is a good way for me to kind of test it and see, if it really does make a difference. One of the things that has been changed is when we make the delivery. In the past, it used to be that the customer would have to sign off on our phone, accepting the package, and then at the same time had the opportunity to, leave a tip, basically on the phone. So there was a spot there where they could choose the amount that they wanted to give us. Now, that has been removed from the process, meaning that they no longer have to sign off on our phone, thereby not having the opportunity while we in front of their face to leave a tip or deciding on a tip for us. Which, okay, on the one hand, it does make it more efficient because, you can just hand them the package and be on your way. So for the client, it is efficient. But for the courier, it does have a negative effect. And I'll use myself as an example. If somebody makes a delivery at my doorstep, we tend to forget very quickly about the person that made that delivery. And when they're not standing in front of us, we're not as inclined to leave a tip in the amount that we would have normally left. So as soon as they're out of our presence, you don't feel obliged, in a way, if I can use that term, to leave a nice tip. The guy might have gone through hell to get your order to you, because it does rain. You have, in the summer, you have heat, so you do have different conditions you have to deal with, and I feel that, out of sight, out of mind. You don't remember that wet, cold, sweaty courier making that delivery for you, and you don't feel as inclined to then, leave a tip. Or as much of a tip. So that to me is a downside to the courier. Now there is another change that they've also implemented, where, and I don't know how it works yet, I haven't tried it out, but apparently if you are at a pickup location, or if the distances are greater than normal, they do charge more. So it's almost kind of like a taxi service where, you know, you have your base, and then anything up and above and beyond that, you yeah, I'm just also just looking to see where I'm going so that I don't miss it. Anyway, yeah, so what I was saying was, no, I just have to go further. Okay, so basically what I was saying was, if you take more time, or if the order takes a lot longer than expected, you know, they do charge the customer for that time. You know, because the last posting that I had, there was one pickup that I made where customer service did place the order 15 minutes prior to my getting there, and then I still waited another 25 minutes before I actually was able to walk out the door. You know, so it was a good 40 minutes for that order to be processed. Now, that is time that I don't get paid for. You know, so if they say, okay, fine, $4.10 or $5 a delivery, and it takes me a full hour to make that delivery, you know, it's happened that, you know, couriers sometimes know, you know, after doing this for a while, how much time you're going to be spending at any given location, and are hesitant to do that because of the amount of money received. It just doesn't pay out, you know. So this change does help the courier, because if it does take him a little longer than expected, which is of no fault to, you know, to the courier, yeah, I think justly so. You know, you should get paid for that time, and the same goes for not just restaurants where you're doing pickups, but, you know, sometimes you do have a shopping list where people will send you to buy groceries for them, and you know, it's always more difficult going to a grocery store and picking items up for others than it is yourself, because you know where the items are when you go shop for yourself. So it's a lot quicker process than if you have to do it for somebody else, and you want to make sure that you pick up the right items. So, you know, usually those kind of pickups and deliveries tend to take a lot longer, you know, at least about an hour, because you do spend a lot of time running up and down the aisles, and then obviously asking for assistance as well in order to get those items for your client. So that has been a change. But now I don't know what the amount is that you get paid for the extra time that you've now invested. I don't know what the payout is. So those are changes that have been made, but I don't know, because I haven't seen any results yet, because I'm trying it out for the first time now. So we'll see how that works. Now, this particular run that I'm doing right now, I myself have to also wait for this order, because customer service can't place it for me. So as soon as I get to this establishment, you know, I'm going to have to place the order and now wait for that, you know. So it's going to take a little while. So I don't know how busy they are for me to even get to place the order, and then how long I have to actually wait for this order. drizzle going on right now. One of the things I've also noticed working as a courier is that in general, a pickup and delivery generally takes 40 minutes. And that is generalizing because, as you'll see on this particular run, I think it is going to be a lot longer than 40 minutes to do this. Now, in this particular job, it's estimated to be $6, and I don't know, what the tip will be, but it's estimated for me to get $6 to do this particular pickup and delivery. Now, in general, normally, on average, you're looking at around 40 minutes per job. And the downside, you obviously try and get as many jobs as you can at a time so you can constantly keep busy. But because of the 1 hour delivery time, that's basically the basis of Postmates to do that delivery within an hour. That means before I can accept another job, I have to wait 20 minutes to accept another job, and that's if everything goes well and I'm able to make that previous delivery in 40 minutes. If I go over that time, that means that my 1 hour delivery time for the next job could be delayed. So these are some of the things that the 1 hour delivery has a negative side to it for the courier. Because you can't keep yourself busy enough, and because on average, is this where I need to go? Yeah, I need to go up here. Because on average it takes 40 minutes to complete a job. As a courier, you really you can't make, even though you try, but you just can't make the money that you need, And I'm wondering why they don't have times, besides the 1 hour. If they could implement an hour and a half, or also a 3 hour delivery time, because not everything we do needs to be done within an hour. Not all groceries need to be done or completed within an hour. Okay, now where is this thing that I'm looking for? Let me just pull over on the side over here so I don't she wants to get out, so let me go over here. Now, where is this place? Let me just make sure I don't miss this. Let's see here. $4,200. Is it this? Taco Bus must be, yeah, that's it. Oh, so that wasn't bad. Taco Bus. Okay, so let's go and get this, and then I'll continue with my thoughts. Hi, where'd you place the order? Inside?
What?
You have to go inside to place the order?
Yeah, or you can go knock on the window.
Oh, knock on the window? I'll do that. Hi, how are you? Okay, I need 3 chicken mulitas.
How many?
3.
3 chicken mulitas,
3 chicken tacos.
3 chicken tacos,
3 birria mulitas.
3 carnitas,
Birria mulitas. You see the third item, the third one?
birria mulitas,
Yeah. 3. And then 2 orders of rice and beans. And 3 carne asada mulitas.
3 carne asada mulitas.
3, yeah. Yeah, just if you can just verify what we just verbally.
Yeah.
You got that all?
Asada mulitas.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 3 mulitas chicken, 3 chicken tacos, 3 birria mulitas, 2 sides of rice and beans, and 3 asada mulitas.
Perfect. Carne asada. 3 carne asada mulitas, no?
Mulitas.
Yeah, carne. Okay,
3.
that's it. To go, obviously, right? Thank you. Okay, so let me take a picture of this. Okay, so I got that picked up. Picked up. Picked up. Picked up. Picked up. Okay, so my order's done. Now let me take a picture of the receipt. Okay, so the first step is done. Place the order, got everything onto the system. Yeah, because everything goes by the iPhone, which is nice. You know, you take a picture of the receipt, you enter all the information, and you're all done. So now it's just a matter of waiting for the order and then going to do that delivery. But right now I've spent, what have I spent? I've spent 25 minutes on this job, and then now I'll just have to see. And the good thing is there really isn't all that much going on right now, you know, so that I didn't have to wait in line. So it's just a matter of how long do I need to now wait until the order's done, and then I'll make that delivery. So this is obviously going to take a little longer than 40 minutes. Now, what I was talking about, I don't know why they haven't implemented a 1.5 hour and also a 3 hour delivery, because like I was saying, not all orders, because we don't just have breakfast, lunch and dinner orders. You know, there are other things that we also pick up and deliver, and I don't believe that they all need to be done within an hour. And as a courier, you know, if you know it's a 1.5 hour delivery, I can accept that pickup within minutes after accepting a 1 hour order, because I know I have enough time in order to get the delivery done, and then even a 3 hour. So during our busy time, you know, breakfast, lunch and dinners, we can accept these other orders, so that when we have our slower time where there isn't any rush, we can then focus on those, you know, other deliveries and pickups, and that way keep ourselves busy. But you know, when it's just strictly the 1 hour times that the time frames that we work in, it does make it a lot more difficult. You know, because there's only so much that you can, there's only so many jobs that you can accept within a certain time frame. And I think you're going to notice on this particular job right now, I've got 33 minutes left on this particular one, you know, working with the hour time frame, within that 1 hour time frame. So I have another 32 minutes left right now for me to make that, or make this particular delivery. And right now no other orders have come through anyway, you know, so I've been out now. So if it's 32 minutes left, I've been out for 28 minutes and no other orders at this point have come through. You know, I could actually do while I'm waiting, I could put the address in for my drop-off, because I do use Google. Just have to get that. Okay, so I have that in there. Okay, so from this point to where the delivery is, Google, and it says 6 minutes, but it's usually longer than 6 minutes to... If it says 6 minutes, more than likely it'll be 8 to 10 minutes. So, to make the delivery. Oh, what came through there? Oh, I don't know. There we go. Okay, I couldn't even get to the details. Something did come through, but I couldn't even get, it's gone already. So that's how quickly it goes. So, no job no longer available. Okay, so one did come through. I mean, I didn't even have time to push the details and it was gone already. Okay, so right now I've been 30 minutes on this job. I have another 6 minutes for delivery. So right there, if I were to leave at this point, I'd have, the time would have been 36 minutes, but obviously I'm not. So we'll see when I actually leave. We'll put that in. So, you know, this one here is going to take a lot longer than the 40 minutes. That is estimated on. And like I said, this is a $6 run. And now it's a matter of, what will I get for tip, and I don't know that. Right now, the way it's been set up, I just have to drop this thing off. I don't even need to sign for it or give a tip amount. Okay, let's see here what's going on here. I mean, you see, the thing now is, should I accept this job? Because where this is from where I am, let me push details. Let me accept this job. Let me do that. Accept. Let's do that. Okay. So I accepted that one. Now let's see what happens. Oh, order's done. Got it? So it's all here, everything here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we've got napkins, we've got all that, so those are 2 orders of the rice, I got that. Okay, so it should all be in there. See, the thing is, I asked her if it's all in there, right? And we placed the order. Now, I can't open up. See, this is also one of the things, and I've run to it in the past, where everything is, you order 3 of a kind, right? And they put it all on one, they put it all in one plate, and then they cover it up with tin foil to try and keep it warm. And I mean, it becomes a health issue if I were to now unwrap. If I were to unwrap, and see if it's all there. I mean, I could see, because it's got a plastic cover with that the rice orders were fulfilled, but all I can do is just double check with them, ask if they put everything in there, and that's basically the extent that I can go to, without it becoming, because I know I don't want somebody to unwrap my stuff. Okay, so I have 26 minutes left. I'm going to start the drop-off. Let me go to my Googles. I already put that in there. And let's start the navigation on that. Okay, so I'm starting that. Within 6 minutes I should be there. Let's see. Let's put my... There we go. I've got those flip-up helmets, so I forgot to put that down. Okay. So let's go drop this off. So I figured you might just be interested in doing a complete run from start to finish. So apparently customer order was placing on that next one that I did accept. So as long as I can I basically accepted this after half an hour of being on this job, so I should have enough time, because this one seemed to be pretty okay. I have to see where I am. We will determine that once I get to that other destination, how far it's going to be for me to do the actual pickup. But it is a Sunday, which is nice. I refrain from going out during the week because of the parking. You know, you always, like here I didn't have to worry about it, but you don't get jobs like these during the week where, you know, you get a pickup like this kind where I didn't have to worry about parking. I mean, you saw where the pickup was. There's no need for parking, but this is also on the outskirts of Seattle, the city itself. So it didn't really matter. But you know, in general, you don't have that, and you're doing a lot more in the city, and then parking becomes an issue. And as a courier, you don't make enough money to pay for parking on your pickup and then again on your delivery. And I don't want to take on the risk of not paying for the parking, because I did do that once before, and I got a $47 ticket for a $5 run. You know, and the money just, you know, I mean, just pisses you off, because you're trying to make a living, and you know, you kind of get penalized for that. So I refrained from doing this during the week just because of that, you know. And you know, this particular time where it happened, the day that I was working for that day, I only made $25, and I had a, you know, $47 parking violation, so it didn't even pay for me to go out. And then the next day, my pay was $48, I believe it was. So it paid for the parking violation, but other than that, I didn't make any money, because I also still had to pay for gas and all the, you know, all that other stuff. So it just wasn't worth it. And unfortunately, I don't know why and I don't think it's just Seattle itself, I think it's in many cities, you know. They look at a motorcycle the same way as they do a car, which makes absolutely no sense for me, you know. So they're basically penalizing as opposed to thanking people for using transports like a motorcycle. Bicycle friendly, yes they are. So with a bicycle, you know, it's not a problem, or if you're a pedestrian using public transport. So, you know, they should be thanking motorcyclists the same way as they do those that use alternate transports like public transportation or bicycle or walking. You know, they should do the same for the motorcyclists, you know. Why do we have these restrictions of having to pay for parking when we take up a fifth of the space that... Okay, we're coming up here, so I'm going to edit this out. It's right there. Okay, so on this particular run now, I just saw that I think the time that was taken for this particular run, this is before tips. So before tip, because I just had to drop the package off now, so I don't know what I'll be getting, but I received $8 for this, so it was basically 45 minutes in total. Okay, so let me see where my next one is. So what I'll do is I think I'm going to sign off, and maybe I'll do the next run as well, but on a different, obviously on a different video, and I'll just start off from here. So let me do that. So thank you for watching, and until my next video, keep your side stand, it was a St. America, your kickstand up and the rubber side down. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.